Hello, Namaste and welcome to today's episode of Cartoons and Nostalgia. This is episode 2 and I am Apoorav and I will be doing today's episode. Whether you grew up in the 19s, the 2000s or even more recently, there's a good chance that you have some fond memories of watching your favorite cartoons as a kid. And now, as college students, you may find yourself revisiting those same shows and feeling a sense of nostalgia for the worlds and characters that captured your imagination so long ago. We may find ourselves reminiscing about our childhood and the cartoons that we used to watch. Whether it was waking up early on Saturday mornings to catch the latest episode or rushing home after the school to watch our favorite shows, cartoons played a significant role in shaping our childhood memories. Cartoons have been a source of entertainment, but they are much more than that. They are a reflection of the times in which they were created and a representation of the cultural values and beliefs of the society that produced them. Cartoons are often a way to connect with our past and to rekindle the memories of our childhood. It's a way to escape the stresses of adulthood and to tap into a simpler time when our only worries were getting good grades and finishing our homework on time. Nostalgia is not just about looking back at the past. It's also about understanding the present and the future. The cartoons have continued to evolve and adapt to the changing times, addressing important social issues and exploring complex themes that are relevant to our lives today. One aspect of cartoons that we may not always think about is their impact on our creativity and imagination. Cartoons often feature fantastical worlds, unique characters, and imaginative storylines that can inspire us to think outside the box and explore our own creativity. Watching cartoons as children may have even sparkled our interest in pursuing creative fields such as art, animation, or storytelling. In addition, cartoons can also be a source of comfort and familiarity in times of change or uncertainty. Going away to college can be a major life transition, and it's not uncommon for students to feel homesick or out of place in their new environment. Watching cartoons that we grew up with can provide a sense of familiarity and comfort, reminding us of home and helping us to adjust to our new surroundings. Another interesting aspect is the way in which it can bring people together. Many college students may find themselves bonding over shared memories and experiences of watching the same cartoons as children. Cartoons can also be a way to connect with others and building a community. Discussing our favorite episodes or characters can be a way to connect with others and form new friendships. And in today's world, where it's often easy to feel isolated and disconnected, those connections can be especially valuable. It is a great way to connect with others and form new friendships. It's also worth noting that nostalgia for cartoons is not limited to those of us who grew up in the 19s or early 2000s. There are countless cartoons being produced today that may one day become beloved classics for future generations. Lastly, cartoons can also be a way to reflect on our personal growth and development. Cartoons can reveal our values and beliefs. Revisiting those shows as adults can offer a new perspective on the themes and messages that they conveyed and may even inspire us to become more active in prompting cases that we care about. This can be a valuable opportunity to reflect on how we have grown and changed since our childhood and to explore how our values and beliefs have evolved over time. So as kids, we all had our favorite cartoons that we would watch every day without fail. From Tom and Jerry to Scooby-Doo, these shows brought joy and laughter into our homes. And even today as adults, we find ourselves looking back continuously to those cartoons with extreme fondness and nostalgia. But what is it about these shows that makes us feel so nostalgic? For one, it's the language. Many of us grew up watching cartoons in a mix of Hindi and English, also known as Hinglish. This unique blend of languages is basically a reflection of our culture and identity, and it's something that we cherish and hold dear. Secondly, they remind us of a time when life was simpler. Cartoons are often associated with a time of innocence and carefree joy. When we were children, our lives were simpler, and we didn't have the same stresses and responsibilities that come with being an adult. We didn't have to worry about deadlines or responsibilities or even anything for that matter. We could just sit back and enjoy our favorite show without a care in the world. Thirdly, they are iconic characters and oh my god, the theme songs. I grew up with characters like Oswald, Noddy, Chota Bheem, Bugs Bunny, Popeye and a lot more. These characters are more than just cartoons to me. They are the core part of my childhood memory. They remind me of a simpler time when I had no deadlines to meet and no blocks to complete. So anyways, do you guys remember the theme songs of your favorite cartoons? Mine was the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse one. I liked many more of them like the Scooby-Doo Where Are You or the upbeat Chota Bheem song were very catchy and one just couldn't resist them, and I believe that these theme songs are ingrained in our memories forever. Cartoons also remind me of my childhood friends and the memories I made with them. I remember gathering around the TV and watching cartoons together, laughing and just having a good time. Those shows were a bonding experience for us, and not only for my friends, it was a bonding experience for me and my cousins as well. No matter how big of a fight we have had, everything was forgiven and forgotten when Mickey Mouse came up. You know what my mom used to do? She made us sit in a row and she usually gave us a snack, and we used to sit quietly watching the show, nibbling on our snacks. So for me, that was it. I had a snack and I had my favorite show playing. What else would I have needed from the world, right? But for those who may not be familiar, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is a children's television series that premiered in 2006 on the Disney Channel. The show is targeted at preschool-aged children and features the beloved Disney characters like Mickey Mouse along with his friends Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck and others. One of the unique features of the show is its creative nature. Throughout each episode, Mickey and his friends engage with the audience and encourage them in participating in solving puzzles and completing tasks alongside the characters on screen. The interactive format not only makes the show engaging for our young children, but also encourages their cognitive development by promoting problem solving and critical thinking skills. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was actually a show that captured the hearts of children all over the world. It was a show that brought to life the magic of Disney and all its characters, and for many of us, it was a show that we looked forward to watching every day. What sets Mickey Mouse Clubhouse apart from other children's shows is its emphasis on learning. Each episode focuses on a specific topic such as counting shapes or colors and incorporates educational elements in the storyline. For example, in one episode, the characters search for shapes in order to build a clubhouse, while in another they use math skills to solve a puzzle. This educational focus has made the show a popular choice for parents who want to expose their children to educational content in a fun and engaging way. One thing that made the show so special was the way it combined education and entertainment. And as a child, I don't think you understand this, but the show was actually designed to teach you basic concepts like numbers, colors, and shapes, while also entertaining you with fun stories and songs. The characters on the show were a big part of its appeal, and we all, without any doubt, loved Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. They were not just cartoons for me. They were like my friends, and I used to love watching their adventures. It felt so personal that I literally remember feeling like I was on an adventure with them. Apart from all this, what really made Mickey Mouse Clubhouse popular amongst the children was its catchy theme song. Who can forget the iconic Mickey Mouse theme song? Every time I heard the song, I knew I was in for a good time. And oh my god, the hot dog dance. The dance was a staple on the show. The energy, the enthusiasm and the pleasure it gave me was seriously unmatched. I memorized the dance once and haven't forgotten it since. So cartoons have been a huge part of my childhood. Even today I can't help but feel nostalgic when I think about any particular cartoon that brings back all those happy memories. But even beyond the nostalgia, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was a show that taught us important life lessons. It taught us the value of friendship, the importance of helping others, and the power of teamwork. And those are the lessons that stay with us long after the show has ended. Unlike the current times where cartoons are more visually stunning with more detailed and intricate graphics, animation and special effects, but what they lack are values. To conclude, I would just say that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was a show that taught us important life lessons, entertained us with fun stories and songs, and brought us closer to some of the most beloved characters in all cartoon history. For those who grew up watching classic Disney cartoons, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse can be a nostalgic trip down memory lane. The show incorporates elements of classic Disney animation such as the use of bright colors and cheerful music, while also introducing new characters and storylines. So the next time you find yourself feeling nostalgic for your favorite childhood cartoons, take a moment to reflect on the many ways in which they have shaped your life and continue to offer value and relevance today. And cartoons and nostalgia will always be a big part of our lives as they remind us of our childhood, our culture, and our identity. Reminiscing them will always bring us joy and laughter. But I guess it's not just nostalgia for our own childhoods that draws us to the cartoons. There's also something inherently magical about the medium itself. Cartoons can bring to life fantastical worlds, incredible characters, and epic adventures that can capture our imaginations and inspire us to dream big. Even as adults, we can appreciate the artistry and creativity that goes into producing a great cartoon. However, as much as we love revisiting our favorite childhood cartoons, it's important to acknowledge that our relationship with those shows has changed as we have grown older. We may notice things that we didn't before, or we may find that some of these themes and messages don't resonate with us in the same way they once did. And that's okay. Part of the beauty of nostalgia is that it allows us to reflect on our personal growth and development and to appreciate the ways in which we have changed over time. So thank you for tuning into today's episode on cartoons and nostalgia. Stay tuned for more episodes.